web-based applications in-house. These include the institute website, semester registrations, hostel allotment, websites for conferences organized, and many other administrative procedures are being taken care of there. The recruitment process of NIT Delhi, NIT Jalandhar, besides our own institution, is being managed by this center. We have the Material Research Center, which has been created recently, and since the last convocation, the MRC has acquired some more state-of-art equipment, including confocal Raman spectroscopy, liquid nitrogen plant, material studio modeling software, mass planar milling system, UTM, XPS, EBSD, impedance analyzers, zeta potential analyzers, and others. This center hosted visitors and invited lectures from eminent persons, including Professor Govardhan Mehta, Professor M.M. Sharma, Professor Surendra Prasad, Professor Sri Kumar Banerjee, Professor Kishan Lal, Professor H.N. Ghosh, Professor A. Basu, Dr. Marik Mado, Professor D.P. Agarwal, former chairman UPSC, Dr. Shailendra Kumar from Oxford University, D.D. Sharma from IIC Bangalore, Keizu Murata from Osaka University, Japan, Dr. Chandra S. from Siri, and many professors from IITs and other national institutions of importance, among others. During this period, in fact, we have also had added some infrastructure. The Vivekanand Lecture Hall complex is near completion. We have already started using it to some extent. It has all centrally air-conditioned classrooms with the facility of passenger lifts, modular furniture, cafeteria, security systems, and smart classrooms. All these will be made available by the start of next academic session. As a commitment towards green buildings, all openings of the rooms are covered with energy-efficient windows and rooftop solar panels being installed to provide a self-sustaining energy solution to the building. The 3 synthetic tennis courts added to the sports infrastructure have received a lot of response and has encouraged to create a new sports complex which is under tendering process. It would contain 2 basketball courts, synthetic turf, badminton court, table tennis, billiards, squash, weightlifting, training center, carom, chess, and other sports facilities. Besides all these, the sports complex will be one of the largest in the state of Rajasthan and will have many distinct and magnificent features like yoga and meditation center, physiotherapy center, biomechanics lab, etc. The center will serve as an incubator for future champions. Some new projects in the offering are extension of the architecture department, construction of carpentry workshop, construction of incubation center, new girls hostel, and married student accommodation. The institute has been granted sanction and approval of 3 MLD potable water connection from Bisalpur water line from PHED of Government of Rajasthan. Very soon this connection will be functional and the institute 2 wells and the groundwater will have sufficient quantity for consumption. In order to optimize utility of available water, we have constructed and developed a sewage treatment plant of 1 MLD which is presently functioning at 500 KLD capacity. This capacity is likely to be expanded soon. Once the quarters which are under construction will be ready. This capacity is likely, this treated water is being used in gardening and making the campus green. A fully automated widespread irrigation network system containing drip irrigation, rain guns and sprinklers are being installed shortly. This system is designed for the entire campus as per optimum water requirement based on scientific analysis and work will start soon. The infrastructure development is continuing in all directions and provision for passenger lifts for differently abled persons, renovation and refurbishment of the departments, new laboratories, solid waste management, installation of security systems, cleaner toilets are on track to add to the convenience of the institute family. Centralized organizing admission was organized by MNIT this year for all NITs and IITs, and the foreign students were admitted to this institution through a scheme called DASA. As far as student activities are concerned, I am happy to report that the students of MNIT have been constructively active in co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Digital India Week with competitive entries in research papers, posters, kits, 3D modeling, digital photo art, website, animation, games, designing toolkits and handbooks, and many other activities have been conducted. Students also participated in panel discussion at the prestigious Jaipur Literary Festival. 5 students were nominated to Indian Student Parliament at MIT Pune. 2 students were nominated to Indian Youth Delegation to promote mutual understanding of culture and values to China. 2 students were nominated to In Residence Program of NIT Scholars at Rashtrapati Bhavan. 2 students were nominated to Innovation Club Meet at Rashtrapati Bhavan, and in fact, this scheme was actually conceived by Professor Mashilkar. Students won the Mind Rover All India competition for innovative ideas organized by Tata Motors. 6 students of Ohio State University completed their National Science Foundation project in the Mechanical Engineering Department of MNIT. As short-term training programs have been for students have been organized on Autodesk Fusion, and one of our students has been declared finalist and invited to Autodesk USA to become their advisor, and recently he has come back after attending that meet there. In the various cultural events, the diverse culture of India was beautifully mirrored on a smaller scale in the institution. The Creative Arts Society, the Music Wing, organized a lot of workshops by the renowned Himashu Mahant, music concert by Santoor exponent Abhay Rustum Sopori, Drupad concert by Prashant and Nishant Mullik were organized here. The technical festival of the institution, the Build Lag, was organized with the customary enthusiasm. Events covering the entire gamut from folk to classical, local to global were organized. Celebration of Yoga Day, Sadbhavana Day, Vigilance Week, Constitutional Day were also organized during this period. On June 21st, the Yoga Day was observed. On 20th of August, we observed the Sadbhavana Divas, and many debates, poster making, slogan writing, where this was organized. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, in the true spirit of Swachh Bharat initiative, started on October 2, 2014, on the 145th birthday anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. A special drive for cleanliness and tree plantation was taken up by the institute and staff members of the institute on August 15, 2015. We also participate in Unnat Bharat scheme, a scheme which was launched by the Prime Minister of India and is an initiative of MHRD. NIT Jaipur was the only NIT given the mandate to develop 5 villages, and our Board of Governors of NIT Jaipur has also set up a Center for Rural Development in MNIT. A primary survey of 5 villages, namely Dabka Nala, Jirota, Mahal Burthal and Madhurajpura, are being made as the model villages. A dedicated team of faculty and students worked with the villagers on the issue of drinking water, drainage, street lighting, toilets and health and skill development, and these are some of the areas which we have identified for skill development of these village people. A free of cost computer skill development program is being organized. One of them was organized on 23rd of February to 27th of February for the youth of these adopted villages. 5 groups with 11 faculty members and 300 student volunteers have been identified to work towards improvement in the area of education, water, energy, environment, employment, sanitation and rainwater harvesting. Invited lectures by Dr. Prahlad Kumar, debate and other activities marked the celebration of the Constitution Day. Achievement in sports, the institute athletes and the sports persons won medals at various inter-NITs, Sport Tech of IIT Delhi in table tennis, chess, bodybuilding, powerlifting, volleyball and other games. The sports department organized the annual athletic meet, inter-branch tournament also. Besides this, in the community service, several skill development programs were organized under Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, and in this program 22 participants from rural India were trained again in computer services. Placement and training, this year we had 157 leading companies visiting the campus for recruitment, 748 students of the institute with 661 undergraduates and 87 postgraduates were placed in job. The highest pay package offered to 6 students of computer engineering and information technology was 21 lakhs, and with an average pay package was 5.02 lakhs. Some of the significant companies that visited the campus are Amazon, Samsung Engineering, DE Shah, Future First, Drishti Software, Reliance Industries, DRDO, SAP Laboratories, BPCL, Indian Navy, Indian Army, etc. Our entrepreneur development cell is working hard to motivate students and alumni to develop their own startups. This cell has organized awareness camps at MNIT as well as other engineering institutes in Rajasthan to inspire the budding engineers. They are working in close association with organizations like FICCI, CII, etc. for this purpose. Recently, a co-NIT meet was organized by directors, deans, Dean Research, Dean Academic and Dean Administration from 21 NIT came together and formed a consortium, and this was hosted by MNIT, and in parallel brainstorming session, the participants discussed institutional governance, how do we go to the next level, developing research strategic plan for NIT system for nation building, best practices and way forward for more relevant and more effective journey to NITs of 21st January. It requires industry experience and self-study courses to be introduced. The incubation center is expected to give thrust to this, and is also it also requires greater autonomy to implement new radical reforms. We are in touch with a lot of industries. Many industries are approaching us, and we are now having very good, we are working with ISRO, we are working with Maruti, we are working with DRDO. Many such organizations are coming forward. A lot of dignitaries also during this period, since last convocation, have visited our institution. Our students are fortunate, in fact, to have the opportunity to interact with some of the best possible brains of our time. These interactions inspire them to think big and do even bigger. To name a few, last year, Professor Mashalkar himself had come here, Professor M.M. Sharma came, Dr. A.S. Kiran Kumar, Chairman ISRO, was here, S.Y. Siddiqui, Chief Mentor at Maruti Suzuki India Limited, was here. Mr. K. Ram Kumar, Executive Director, ICCI Bank. Sri Mulyani Indravati, Executive Director, World Bank, was here. And they visited MNIT and inspired our students. Recently, Sri Kumar Banerjee and Krishan Lal also visited our institution. My heartiest congratulations once again to the degree recipients, and I hope that they will achieve all you deserve and more. Remember always to expect more of yourself than others expect of you. With that, I end my report. Jai Hind. May I request the guest of honor, Dr. Upender Kohl, to deliver his address.
Thank you very much, Professor Bhatt. Graduating class of 2015, Professor Mashalkar, I feel honored and privileged to be a part of this function and thank the organizers for the very, very kind invitation extended to me. First of all, let me congratulate the young graduates who are going to be conferred with the degrees today, which is a very important day for them. I would like to felicitate your teachers, your parents for the commitment they have shown and the time they have spent with you to shape you as an educated and responsible citizen. Convocation, as we know, is an extremely important day in one's life. Being here today reminds me of my own convocation several years ago. The joy, the excitement, the anxiety about what the future holds is a great emotional mixture. The very